Welcome to the Fredericksburg Center for Creative Arts, the FCCA. I'm Carol Morgan, curator of the FCCA Frederick Gallery. Who would have known back in January 2020 that our world was going to face a pandemic and social upheaval in the coming months? When I contacted Carolyn Goodrich with an invitation to be a juror, she enthusiastically agreed to juror the May 2020, now the August 2020, National All Media exhibit. I asked Carolyn to suggest a theme that resonated with her, and she suggested the theme, Ethos. Well, I had to go to Webster's dictionary to be sure I understand ethos, and I chose to add a few words, ethos, spirit of community, to help artists understand the focus of the theme. Carolyn will more fully explain her choice of theme when she talks with her juror talk in a few minutes. Carolyn's selections of art for this exhibit have resulted in a stunning visual representation of diverse communities and of artists from across the United States. It is a testimony to the FCCA's continuing commitment to provide a welcoming venue for exhibits of relevant contemporary art, especially at this unique time. Carolyn Sharon Goodrich was born in October 21, 1960 in Port of Spain, Trinidad, West Indies, and immigrated to the United States in 1963. She developed an interest in the fine arts at the age of 10, first writing short stories, plays, and poems, and then expressing herself through songs for piano and guitar, and later focusing on drawing and painting. Carolyn's formal art education began in 1986 at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York as a night student in textile design. At FIT, she discovered her love of painting. In 1990, she left New York to pursue full-time study at the University of Florida. She was awarded her BFA in painting from the University of Florida in 1993 and MFA in fine arts from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill in 1997. Carolyn's abstract paintings reflect her progression from realism to abstraction. An avid student of art history, she was inspired by the mystical works of color field artists Mark Tobey, Mark Rothko, and Clifford Steele. The whimsical master colorist Hans Hofmann, the musically oriented German expressionist Vasily Kandinsky, the exploratory work on dreams and the collective unconscious by Paul Klee, and the genius of musician John Cage. Carolyn, it is a pleasure to work with you. Carolyn Goodrich.
Thank you, Carol, for inviting me to jury this beautiful show. I want to just talk a little bit about the theme, ethos. Now, ethos, the word ethics has the derivative of the Greek word ethos. So hopefully the artist actually looked it up to try to understand, but just in case the audience doesn't realize it, it's actually about the moral content of the individual as it relates to the community. So the artwork that was selected exhibited the true heart of ethos or ethics or community. There was other artwork that was just beautifully done, but the winners were the one who really exhibited the true meaning of the spirit of community, which really is an agreement between people and among a neighborhood, a culture. First place is by Melchize Davis, a beautiful oil painting entitled Inclement Weather. As you see here, different colors of people. You have black, you have yellow, you have pink, but everybody has their umbrella. We have a spirit of community here when it's raining and when it's not raining, but in this one we have the inclement weather. The color scheme is very well balanced. The umbrellas are no one umbrella is the same, right? But you have the feeling that everybody is walking, even though it's tight, people are getting along. There's nobody looking that miserable other than the fact that it's raining. So this painting tells a very nice story. Even though you have the title here, you can actually feel like you're inside this group of people. So the Inclement Weather painting by Melchize Davis has won the first place. I believe that it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. All right, the second place winner is this jewel of a painting by Marcia Chavez. It's entitled Homecoming on the Avenue. Look at all these people that she's exhibited here. It truly does exhibit that spirit of community. Everyone is just raring to go. Look at the balloons. The whole feeling is very much understood by the viewer. Here everyone is walking this way. I just love this piece. The colors, the motion, the spirit. Even though it's not, what's that word? Photorealistic. You get the idea. You get the idea. So that's second place. Again, oil painting, very well done. Thank you. This is the third place winner, Elena Gaston. Elena Gaston Nicholas. This painting is called Malmo's Sauna. I love this painting because it is another culture, the nude culture. They all agree it's okay to be nude, number one, and nobody's doing anything weird, number two, and they're getting along, number three. So you have a nice large piece, the colors are fresh, the palette is wonderful, it's very wide, and also you can tell who's doing what, who's in the water, who's out of the water. I love this piece, number one, also because of the size of it. You have a sense of space and also of story. You have the American flag up there, and you have the beautiful water here and here. So it's very clear what we're looking at. The title helps us know why these people are naked, and also that it is truly a spirit of community, because the nude community is the nude community. And this is a beautiful painting showing that. Even inside, you have the sauna in there, but you also have the beach and the pool area here. So again, the whole idea of this show is spirit of community ethos. What are the values of that? And also one other thing about ethos, ethics is really the moral content of a community. Some people may not agree with being nude, they're not here. But the ones who have are here. They have an agreement with each other. They all agree that it's okay. So again, a very nice depiction of spirit of community. Thank you. This beautiful, beautiful mixed media collage is by Theresa Blatt. This is an honorable mention because, look, all the pieces are so carefully done, very, very intelligently pieced together. The colors are fabulous, very soft, and also the idea, again, of unity. Even though they may have different things going on in their heads, they're still showing up together, right? This is the whole spirit of community, being together. And also with this very artfully put together collage. Very well done, Theresa Blatt. Peer Pressure by Lee Cochran. This photograph is just, it exemplifies the people here, because you have all these different types of shoes and slippers, and the idea of peer pressure, I believe, is something that implies a group and what they're used to doing with each other, what they expect of each other, what is valuable for that group. So again, ethos, the spirit of community here, it is the students, the peer pressure. Who has the better shoes? Who has the better slippers? Who has the most beautiful shoes or the most expensive this or that? That is a very good way to point out a culture, is just by these shoes here, these sneakers. So I think this is very, very smartly done and put together. Thank you very much, Lee Cochran. Honorable mention. This image is very much in keeping with the community. The whole underlying sentiment of the Pygmy people, this one is called Batwa Pygmy Dance. This is a photograph by Chris McClintock. And if you can see, they're all in agreement that clapping, music, drums, dance, it's a part of their community, it's a part of their culture, it's a part of what they feel has value. Again, ethos, spirit of community. Very well done, honorable mention. We Are Comfortably Beautiful is an acrylic painting by artist David Robertson of Richmond. Look at this. Excellent control of his medium. This is an acrylic painting, not a graphic media design or anything. He did this by hand. I think it definitely deserves the honorable mention. The blues are very well done. The shadow of the tone, right? The value system, he's truly understood. Dark, light, darker, lighter. Very, very well done, very well executed. His presentation is on the money, and I believe this does deserve the honorable mention that it's gotten. And we is the beginning here. We are comfortably beautiful. There's an agreement between these two. And I'm sure that the people around them also are supporting their culture of beauty. This photograph by Elizabeth Shumate exhibits the whole idea of family and them going out together. So the idea of family is something that is very shared in our community, and that they have such a large family. Look at them, and they're all together and they're all driving, going on their outing. So I think this definitely exhibits the whole idea behind the spirit of a community, and in this case, the family community. Island Essence. This acrylic mixed media painting by Beverly Valdez is just gorgeous. Look at the colors. This is, I would say, more about fashion. What these ladies agree that's beautiful. The colors, again, it's number one. Very, very well put together. And this is a painting, the control of her brush is exquisite. Again, the color is just a wonderful palette. Honorable mention, thank you very much for your piece, Beverly Valdez. Pam Weldon has created this beautiful assemblage of sculpture. It's called Please Hold. Now, the title of this show is Community, right? But there's only one person here. However, the idea of communicating through a telephone, I feel it validates the whole idea of community. Now, this is just, as I said before, wonderful sculpture of found objects, assemblage, and also she has the mask here. So this is something that we all share in these times of the pandemic. So I think it's spot on, and inside it says COVID-19. So this is something that we all are sharing, and we all agree to wear our masks. I've got my mask here. All right.